Good morning, friends. How are we doing? I am very sleepy this morning, I'm not gonna lie. Rolling out of bed was a little bit tough, but we have our beautiful coffee that is very yummy. And I'm very excited to read with all of y'all because we didn't do sprints last Sunday. So this will be super duper fun. Hi, Tina. Hoping to finish Brilliant Death. What is my issue? I can't read this morning. Hoping to finish Brilliant Death today. I have had less than 100 pages to go for a week. That is so relatable. We have the motivation. We have the manpower here today to inspire you to read the end of this book. Let me turn on my light. Good morning, Sylvia. How are you? What are you reading? Are you going to be using these as productivity sprints? Hi, Bethany. Hi, Kayla. There we go. Good morning. How are we all doing? What are we going to be reading? Hello. Reading Not Another Love Song by Julie Soto. Good morning, bestie. How are you? Hello. Okay, so this morning we're going to be doing 45-minute sprints as we always do. If you're watching the playback, I need to make a little to-do list this morning because clearly my brain's not working and I can barely read. So I need to update my vlog. I want to do I think I'm going to use this first sprint as productivity. So I have a couple things that I need to do. And then I'm reading Bespelled by Laura Thalassa. I stayed up far too late last night reading this. I stayed up until a little past midnight. And I knew that I had to wake up early for these sprints, but I could not put this down. I started it Friday night and I'm already 318 pages in. I want to try to finish this today. I have 200 pages left. So I'm hoping to read at least 100. 150 would be amazing pages while we're on sprints today. So I have to update my vlog. I have to take JMO out. Take JMO outside. Maybe this first sprint I'll work on some stuff on Canva as well, because next weekend, as a little reminder, if you're doing Romantasyathon, we have our first 48-hour readathon. So the last weekend of June and the last weekend of July, we're doing 48-hour readathons. And our first one is next weekend, and I'm so excited. We have some co-hosts that will be co-hosting with us. I believe it's Erin and Rachel that will be next weekend. And so I'm going to create some graphics and stuff for that. Let me scroll back up. Oh my goodness. We are chatting this morning. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy to be here. I'm so happy to chat with you guys. It feels like it's been forever. Hi, Mel. Trying to muddle my way through to Bleed a Crystal Bloom and setting up Battleathon. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Reading The Housemaid is Watching. Lady of Embers, Lady of Darkness has you and your husband in a chokehold. That is so cute. I wish that Ross would read books with me, but we have very different reading tastes. Good morning, Rio. I'll be reading We Hunt the Flame by Hafsa Faisal. Good morning, Gabby. I'm going to be reading Powerless. Oh my gosh, that's so fun. It's such a fast read. Reading the last book in a trilogy and you're not okay. That's the best feeling though. Finishing Lady of Darkness. Oh my gosh, I've heard amazing things about Jasmine Throne. I need to read that one soon. Good morning. First time joining, welcome in, Louise. Finishing A Day of Fallen Night. Oh my gosh, that is on my absolute must read before the end of the year. I freaking loved Priory. It changed my brain chemistry. I loved it so much. I need to read that before the end of the year. I hope that you're enjoying it. Plan to finish A Curse for True Love. Oh my gosh. I love that book so freaking much. I might work on my honor stuff for Cosmo School. Okay, Queen. You have options. Also, if you want to use one of these sprints as productivity and then the other two for reading. I'm not sure if we'll have time for 3. I'm not sure if we'll have time for 3 or 4. I'm reading The Honey Witch. So many people are reading this lately, and I really want to get to it. I've heard it's so cute and it's so cozy. Probably going to mark it as the standalone. Hey girl, hey. Finishing up Heavenly Bodies. Oh my gosh, how are you liking it? I'm so excited I wanted to read the second book in that series this month to start off Romantasyathon, And our girly pop, Amani Aru, got picked up by a publisher. So they pushed back a lot of her release dates, even though I think the second one is Fallen Gods or something like that. You can't find it anywhere. And it's getting like re-released, I think in 2025. And then the third book was supposed to come out very, very soon. And they pushed it back, I think, to 2026. But we love that our girlie got picked up by a publisher. I can't wait to continue with that series. Hello, Michelle. How are you? Hello. One more hour, then you're done with work. Yay. Reading Zodiac Academy. Oh my goodness. I've heard those books are emotional and crazy. Good morning, Tiffany. Trying to finish Trust today. Oh my gosh, loving it. I love that book. Good morning, Faye. Using these as productivity sprints. You're a mess right now. That was okay, girl. Me too. I'm using this first sprint for productivity. Oathbringer by Brandon Sanderson. How are you liking it? I have what keeps coming up on my Libby. I think that Mistborn keeps coming up on my Libby. I've pushed it back like so many times. I'm hoping that in August, once I'm done with Romantasyathon, I'm hoping to dive into more Brandon Sanderson. I've seen this book everywhere. It's another one that I really want to read. I love that you're obsessed with it. Your favorite book of the year? Oh my gosh. Good morning. These will be laundry and hopefully reading sprints. 100%. Oh my gosh. I hope that you love it. It's so like not serious and really funny. And the spice, there is spice through it and it's pretty spicy, but it's like spaced out and there is plot and it's just so much freaking fun. Oh my gosh. I really hope that you love it. Reading The Last Hero by Lyndon A. Lewis, which is the third book in this queer space opera series. Oh my gosh, yes. I added where's my phone? I added a sci-fi to my want to read. I meant to add this one as well. Actually, I added the first book to the series because you said the Last Hero is the last book. I also think after Romantasyathon, I'm going to try to dive a little bit deeper into my sci-fi bag. So I added The Long Way to a Small Angry Planet by Becky Chambers because I've heard amazing things and that one was recommended to me. Gothicana is a wild ride. I love that for you. Reading Crown of Midnight. Currently reading Book of Azrael. It's another one I absolutely need to read. So excited. Oh my gosh. Vacation reading is the best where you can just like fully check out. You don't have to like your brain doesn't wander to all the daily stuff that you have to do. You can just relax and read. Good morning. Reading Sunstone Volume 2. Oh my gosh, love that. Yeah, I was not gonna lie, I was struggling this week with reading Romantasy, and I think it's because I've been reading so many Fae Romantasies. Like that's probably the majority of what I've been reading. So this weekend I switched to monster romance. I switched to witchy. This one, Bewitched and Bespelled don't have Fae in them. And then I'm going to continue with like, I'm going to try to find like a vampire book, maybe a werewolf book. I need to just like step away from reading Fae because it felt like it just was wearing on me. I don't know if that's happened to any of y'all. Weird Heavens. Day of Fallen Night is currently, oh my gosh, that's so amazing. Loved Priory, but this is better. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to get to it. Making pizza, that sounds amazing. And Shadows and Storms, oh my gosh. I have it right next to me. I wanted to try to get to it this weekend, but I really needed to prioritize Bespelled because that's been on my TBR since May when it released. But I can't wait to get to this, my baby. I'm like scared though. I'm probably gonna cry. I finished A Court of Mist and Fury yesterday and you're not okay. I don't blame you, bestie. You need the third one right now. Are you reading them through like Libby or something? That is so annoying. Emily, and you're starting A Court of Thorns and Roses. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for you. Oh my gosh, yeah. I was surprised to see that it was for free for Stuff Your Kindle Day. So very happy to help. Yes, I'm so excited for Reckless as well. Powerless was like okay for me, but I'm really excited with the direction that series is going in. So Reckless will be so fun. Oh my gosh, you're so smarty. I wish that I picked up like the other book in the series. I did pick Falling Skies. That's it. I did pick up Heavenly Bodies, and I have the indie copy of that one. Because yeah, you can't get them on Kindle. When I was making my TBR for June, I looked on Kindle Unlimited, and I was like, wait, why can't I find Falling Skies? And then I was like, wait, let me search for Heavenly Bodies, and I couldn't find that either. And I was like, I know for a fact that I read this on Kindle Unlimited, and I was very confused. And then 3 weeks later, she came out with her announcement that she was picked up. It's like, oh, it's all making sense now. Good morning, Raquel. Hoping to finish the Book of Azrael today. You are not the only one. That's a popular book today. That makes sense. 150 pages. That's nice. That's a chunky book. Yes. Finished reading Shadows and Storms yesterday. Oh my gosh. I can't wait to read it. I can't wait to get to it. Yes, I'm also excited for the traditionally published cover. I'm also wondering if they've had her make some edits. I don't know, but I think of Fear the Flames by Olivia Rose Darling, because she got traditionally published as well. I have the indie copy of that one too, but I've heard that they're making a lot of edits to Fear the Flames, and then also I'm sure like the next books in the series. So I'm curious if they're doing the same thing to Amani Aru. Good morning, Rainy. Getting ready to grocery shop, but listening to Trial of the Sun Queen, your 9th prompt. Girl, you were killing it. I finished my 10th prompt on Friday. I felt like I had accomplished the world. I'm now on my 11th. Oh my gosh, yes, When the Moon Hatched, Sylvia. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Loving Romantasy books. Yes, I totally agree. I feel like you have to have a strategy with Romantasy where you have to read books that are like completely different creatures. Like if you read a fae, you then have to switch to like a witch book or something like that, because sometimes the tropes are a little bit similar and you have to mix it up a little bit. Yeah, it was my goal to not just binge read like novellas. I have read a couple novellas like last week. Well, actually in the vlog that went up today, I did post a vlog today at 7 a.m. So after sprints, if you want to go watch it, or if you want to watch it on the first sprint. I read 2 novellas, books that were like under 300 pages. So they were really good, but I don't want to like fully default to just shorter books, because like this one's 500 pages, but it reads so fast that I was like, it is what it is, right? We're gonna pick books that we want to read and not just finish books to finish books. At least that's my strategy. Yeah, I'm excited for it. It sounds so good. I feel that I'm ready to take on the sci-fi genre. Audiobooks for the first sister series. Oh, that's so fun. So they like put a lot of effort into the audiobooks. I think I already have it on my want to read. I just wanted to double check. We are going to get into our first sprint we will call it about a minute, and we will do 45-minute sessions. There we go. Wait. Not the right one. Icebreaker, but craving fantasy so badly. Yes, I think that the fantasy Stuff Your Kindle Day ends today. I think it started on the 20th. Recently finished Throne of Glass series, had to do something different, so I did a business self-help book. Oh my gosh, that's such a good idea. So now you can actually read fiction again. That was your palate cleanser. There it is. Okay. Steph, I feel like if you want a really fast read that's easy to understand, you would like it. Like, it's definitely easy to read. I didn't love the first book. I thought Kai really carried that story on his back. Peyton, our female main character, was a little hit or miss for me, but I'm excited for where it ended. Like, the ending solidified that book for me. So I feel like pick up Powerless if you want. Well, if you're reading Bewitched, it's kind of along the same lines. It's like kind of silly, goofy. But there's no spice in Powerless because it's YA. Oh my gosh, The Veiled Kingdom is so fun. Nalini Singh. I slept on this author for so long, it's actually embarrassing. And so many people recommended Angel's Blood to me, and I finally picked it up, and then I was kicking myself. It's like, why didn't I pick this up sooner? So many people recommended it. Oh my gosh. I didn't read Powerful. I didn't read the novella. I didn't have a lot of interest because I didn't find that character in Powerless to be like super interesting. So I don't know. Okay, we're gonna get into our first sprint. Let me put this here. We will do our first 45 minutes. Happy reading, everybody. Hello, besties. Welcome back. I got everything done on my productivity to-do list. So next sprint, I am in a good spot to start to read. We updated the vlog. I did one of the Canva Instagram graphics that I needed to make. And I took JMO outside. So that's why I was gone for a little bit off my camera. But how has it been for y'all? What did you get done? Ross just came in and we were talking about how, I don't know if this has popped up on y'all's TikTok, but we were talking about how the Olympics is in France and they decided to clean up the river that goes through France because it's just like very polluted and gross. And everyone is kind of annoyed about it because they've never wanted to clean up the river beforehand. Please let me know if any of y'all have seen this. And so the people of France are deciding to like poop in the river because they're like leader, I don't know if they have a president or what his name is, but the president and the mayor are they were like, we're going to clean up the river so much that we're going to be able to swim in the river. And they're going to swim in the river, I think it's tomorrow. And everyone in France is like, we need to poop in this river because this is kind of BS. And they're going to swim in our poop. And it's the funniest thing I've ever heard. But anyways, not to get sidetracked. Let me scroll up to chat and see where we left off. Hi, Kai. How are you? I'm currently 63% through A Study in Drowning by Ava Reed and also posting books on Pango. That sounds very productive. I also loved A Study in Drowning. I hope that you're enjoying it. Trying to make shorter reads with longer ones. That's the strategy. I'm also reading Heat of the Everflame. Yeah, it's 800 pages. But you're living your best life as long as you're enjoying it. Do you fear the flames because there were so many plot holes? Yeah, that were irritating me. I agree. I'm excited for the edits. I think it was a book that had a lot of potential because like I did read the indie version as well. And I agree. I think there were some plot holes. I'm excited to see just a more like polished version. Like I left that book thinking this was really good and this had so much potential, but it just needs to be polished more. So I think they're doing exactly what needed to be done. It's hopefully going to be a stronger story, and it was already strong to begin with. Standalone Romantasy recommendations. I do. A lot of the ones that come to mind, thank you. A lot of the ones that come to mind right off the bat are YA. So I don't know if that's okay, but Margaret Roderson usually writes standalones. So An Enchantment of Ravens was really good. What's her other one? Sorcery of Thorns was really good. I also think of A Study in Drowning by Ava Reed is a standalone. It has to do with like fae folklore and it has like a dark academic vibe, but it's a mix of like creepy / suspense. And then there is a hint of romance in it. So that one was really good. Library of Shadows, which is by, what's her name? Library of Shadows was really good. It was a YA about this girl who goes to this like very prestigious preparatory school. She's in high school and she falls in love with a ghost boy in the library. And the ghost boy is from like the 1920s. I loved that one so much. Library of Shadows is by Rachel Moore. I'm really trying to think of standalone fantasy romances that are adult, but the only ones that come to mind are like super long. Like Priory of the Orange Tree is a standalone adult fantasy and it has some romance in it, but it's literally like 900 pages. If any of y'all have adult standalone recs, please drop them in chat. Oh my gosh, tissue's ready. Yeah, it is YA. It's definitely YA. Powerful is what breaks you? I don't know, bestie. I wasn't super connected to, because that's like the novella for Peyton's best friend. And I was never like super connected to her best friend or Peyton, to be honest. Yes, Rainy, you do. You will read it so fast as well. Hello, welcome in. Didn't read anything. That is totally okay because, bestie, I didn't either. Read 4 chapters, 42 pages, and everything is so messed up and I'm so stressed. 30 30 pages into The Familiar. Oh my gosh, I hope you're enjoying it. It's so funny. The people of France know how to stage a protest. That's all I'm going to say. 50 pages, only 80 pages left. That's so good. 40 pages. It's so insane. I will report the news that I hear on TikTok. 19 pages. Oh, that's totally fine. Watching Netflix. Need to cancel an order. Oh, that's so sad. Maybe you can you can instant message the sellers sometimes and just say like, "Hey, are you going to ship my order soon?" Unless you're just over it and you're like, "No, I'm canceling this." Oh my gosh, that's so exciting. Fingers crossed for you, Michelle. Listen to the first 2 chapters. Yay, I'm so happy you're intrigued. Oh my gosh, Kitty Cat Week. A Dowry of Blood. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. It's so emotional, Chloe. Doesn't matter if it's a series. Okay. The ones that I've read recently, I love, and if you don't mind if it's a series, I love Kiss of Iron by Claire Sager. I just love her writing. The first book is perfection. It's so spicy. It's also a like deadly competition, if you like that. What did I just read? That was really the Bewitched and Bespelled are witchy fantasy romances. They have like a witch academy. So spicy. The first one is very tension and like edgy, like edging. This one has a lot of incredible spice. What are the other ones that I've read recently that are really spicy? Lady of Shadows and the Lady of Darkness series also has spice in it. The first book is also a lot of edging, if you like that. Angel's Blood had amazing spice. Entreat Me by Grace Draven. Actually, anything by Grace Draven. Her writing is so beautiful and it's very balanced with spice. So it's not like 90% spice, 10% plot. You get a good balance of both, I find. I read a novella, Wicked is the Reaper. That one was very spicy. It's on, actually, no, that one's not on Kindle Unlimited. I listened to the audiobook on Everend. I've been reading a lot of YA lately. Let's see. Gabby, I can't remember if you've read Blood and Steel yet, but if you haven't read Blood and Steel, it's my favorite, and it's also spicy. The Veiled Kingdom is super spicy. I'm just scrolling through my my read recently, and I haven't read like a lot of overly spicy books this year, which is crazy because I'm usually all about the spice, but hopefully you had a handful of. Yes, Veiled Kingdom is so spicy. It's amazing. Honestly, anything by Holly Renee, and all of her books are on Kindle Unlimited. What is her other series called? It's like the Something Kingdom, the Shadow Kingdom. Hold on. Holly Renee is a really good one, and I love her spice, and I love her relationships as well. Holly Renee, A Kingdom of Stars and Shadows. That one was spicy as well. And they're fast to read. They love a protest. Order of Scorpions, I haven't heard of that one. Oh, that's so annoying. Yeah, definitely cancel the order then. Hello. Paid some bills. Okay, that's very productive. Reading House of Sky and Breath next. Very responsible of you. Biblio Beach. Decided to switch over and keep reading Empire of the Vampire for next friend. Oh my gosh. Goth Daddy Gabrielle. He is everything. He is the moment. He gives. He is the villain sometimes, but we love him anyways. I will never get over Empire of the Vampire. It's tough. I can't say like I'm excited because I know it's going to be pain, and more pain, but I can't wait for the final book in that series. I think it's a trilogy. and it's just so freaking amazing. His writing, I need to try to give, what is his, not Lady of Darkness. I need to try to give Nevernight another try, because I've DNF'd it twice now. But I love his writing. No worries, Gabby. Okay, let's start our next sprint. I'm actually going to be reading this time, and I'm very excited to get back into this book. So let's do that. And I will see y'all in 45. Hi, besties. I read 55 pages, which was really good. This book reads so freaking fast. How was that sprint for everybody? I'm thinking we take a quick break and then we jump into our next sprint relatively fast because I'm excited to the new Fae Farm expansion. Hi. Sorry, I just read that. We'll jump into our next sprint pretty quickly. That way we have time for one more 45-minute one. Gabby, you were really just procrastinating reading. Did you read your 10 pages like you said you were going to? Hi, Bella. You are not too late. We still have one more sprint that we're going to do. Reading the Poppy War. That book is so emotional. Welcome in. Another 43 pages. I don't even know what to say other than you're stressed. I'm glad you're enjoying it so much. That's how you know it's a sign of a good book, when you're very, very stressed. I need to look into what the Fae Farm expansion was, like what they updated and stuff like that. I stopped playing Fae Farm. I got through like some of the storyline. I liked the mining aspect of that game. But yesterday, I started playing Sunhaven with my friend Sarah, and oh my gosh, we were having so much fun. Sunhaven is another like farming sim game. Just finished your book. Yay! You cried so much. 26 pages. You like it less than Bewitched? Okay. Wait, what book are we talking about again? I forget. I'm trying to scroll up, but it's too far. 50% through your book. That's so good. 1 hour left. Hoping to finish it this afternoon. Well, hopefully you get a good amount through it with our next sprint. Stress does equal enjoyment in the book world. Absolutely. And tears. Tears usually indicate that you're enjoying your book. Any signs of distress, you probably like your book a lot. Read 30 pages. You read your 10. That's good. I'm in the last 100. The last 100 last 100 pages of Fate and Fury should be finishing shortly. That's so exciting. 10 hours of Fae Farm, and then yeah, like I got a certain amount through, and I was just like, I'm kind of done with this. I don't know why. I think for me, Fae Farm, the farming element seemed so like pointless, but I did really like the mining and like the story elements to it. At least the story of the. It's tough because like the mines, they were underground, but then also you could go to like the fairy world and like mine in there, and then you unlock like the frozen tundra land. I stopped after the frozen tundra land. Oh my gosh, Sunhaven is so much freaking fun. We started playing like a multiplayer yesterday, and I'm hoping that maybe if Sarah's comfortable with it, I'll stream some of us playing together because it's so much fun. We're gonna try to play like once a week together because I don't want to play it without her. I'm like, we have to get this scheduled. Like, I need to know when we're playing this next because I'm obsessed with it. Oh my gosh. Okay, you read 12. That is so perfect. Sunhaven is amazing. I'm having the best time so far. My character is an elemental, and Sarah made her character an angel because you get to pick what like race you are, and it translates to skills that you have in the game, and then you also get to pick a profession. So I picked a profession. I picked spellcaster, and I think that she picked either adventurer or duelist because it gives you like bonus points for combat. We haven't combated anything yet, but I'm so excited. Oh, talking about Bespelled. I like it better than Bewitched. I don't know. They're both like really, I had so much fun with Bewitched, but I'm really liking what's happening with Memnon and Celine in this one. And I'm really liking how their past is like bubbling up. You know what I mean? And some of the witchy, like reading these books, I need to read more witchy fantasy romance because this book has such good, like, they're at a witch academy And there's such good scenes and just like atmosphere when they're doing like the spell circles with her coven, this like party at the beach that we just experienced, and she like flew her broom to the beach, and they're in the Pacific Northwest. So it's so good. It's so fun. And it's really making me want fall to come. Like I can't wait for September and October to just binge read fall witchy books. I also love listening to fall and autumnal ambient rooms because I feel like they're the best ones. I'm just excited for fall. And it might be because for the past, I don't know, 3 weeks, it's been over 100 degrees every single day where I live, that I'm like, I'm tired of this. I want like cooler weather and I just want fall. I'm tired of summer. Period. Absolutely agree. Oh my gosh, I love the resurgence of Fae Farm. Oh my gosh, they added a whole new map area. And there's cloud trees. That map is already so big. I haven't tried Palea yet. I know it's free. And I know it has to do with like, there's like fishing and decorating and stuff like that. I feel like I would like Palea if I played it with someone else. I don't know if I would really love the game if I played it by myself. I don't know. I will definitely try it though, because so many people have said it's so fun. Got up to 57%, and it says 281 on your Kindle. Oh my gosh, that's so fun. I love that you're reading Twilight on your Kindle as well. Yeah, exactly. So we were talking about Fae Farm, which has like apparently a new update. But I'm playing Sunhaven with my friend Sarah. That's the one that I really, really love. Did you already talk about? Oh, and the whole. Oh my gosh, I don't think I watched the Wholesome Direct on Twitch. I'm writing that down because I'm gonna watch that today. That is so fun. My favorite by far from the Nintendo Direct was the new Zelda game that's coming out in September. I'm absolutely gonna stream it on Twitch when it comes out. The new Zelda game, you get to play as Zelda, and it's like a puzzle, like a puzzly type game. And I am so excited. I'm so excited. Okay, I need to watch the Wholesome Direct on Twitch. That was like the new Zelda game in September was the only game on the Nintendo Direct that I was like super excited about. I did see that they're coming out with a new Luigi's Mansion. I think that might be fun to play as well. But Luigi's Mansion, I actually get like jump scared. Like I actually get really scared playing that game. So that might be fun to stream too. Love fantasy so much, but you haven't found and I don't see another message. Please don't leave us hanging, Bella. What haven't you found? You haven't found, I'm assuming you're gonna say like you haven't found a good one. I've read a couple witch fantasies. None of them super duper stand out in my mind. Let me think. I mean, besides Bewitched and Bespelled, I love these so much. I have a couple on my want to read that are witchy. I did read The Bone Witch by Rin Chipeco, which I did like, and that's a trilogy, but I haven't continued with the series past the first book. I think I tried reading the second book, but I just don't think I was in the mood for it. But The Bone Witch was actually really good. It has to do with kind of necromancy magic. There's one witchy book on Kindle Unlimited. And I can't remember what it's called. I want to say it's called I think it's called The Unmarked Witch, but I can't remember the author. And it has to do with this witch society where they get tattooed, and that has something to do with their powers. And there's one witch who I think is like really powerful, but she doesn't have any tattoos on her body. Something like that. And it sounded really good. But I need to absolutely dive deeper into the witch fantasy subgenre. Oh, that's okay. Currently installing floating shelves because I need more space for books. That is a worthy cause, Chelsea. I'm sorry that you can't be reading when you want to, but floating shelves are so cute. My Time at Sandrock. I've never heard of that one before. My Time at Sandrock. You always play alone? Yeah, I need to give it a try. Echoes of Wisdom. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, the Lord of the Rings game. What is that one called? Something at the Shire? That one, oh my gosh, it sounds so good. I can't wait. The Witchwalker series. Yes, Hello Island Kitty Adventure. I haven't played it because it's obviously only on Apple Arcade. So I am excited that that one's coming to Switch. I feel like it'll be a good game for Switch too. Like right up the Switch's alley. Oh, thanks, Gabby. Lately on Twitch, I've been streaming on Fridays. I usually do Friday mornings, but I am planning to add a second day to my Twitch streaming schedule. I'm just not sure which day yet. It might be like a Monday or Tuesday. Oh my gosh, you read it by Miranda Lynn. Oh, I have to read it. Serpent and Dove is witchy. I tried reading the first book and I DNF'd it. But I know it's a popular series for a lot of peeps. Okay, let's jump into our last sprint because I want to make sure we have a little bit of time to chit chat before I have to log into work, unfortunately. So we will do our final 45 minutes. Tales of the Shire. Yes, you are correct. I can't wait for that game as well. When is the release date for that one? I can't remember. We have lots of fun and exciting games to stream on Twitch very soon, but I will catch y'all in 45. Happy reading or happy productivity, whatever you are working on. Hello, besties. Welcome back. How was that final sprint for everybody? I read 50 more pages, and I also housed a Parmesan bagel because I was so hungry. So sorry if you were not reading and watching me eat. I was starving. I only have 100 pages left of this, and I'm really going to try to finish it today. So this was so productive, as always. Thank you so much for reading with me. How were the final pages that we read of our books? 75 pages. Oh my gosh. Okay, Gabby, you really said, I didn't read for the first sprint. I'm going to make it up on this one. That's amazing. Eat some brunch, read 37 pages. I also looked up, oh my gosh, you finished it? Oh my gosh, I can't wait to read it. I'm thinking August. I'm going to commit to August. I looked up when Tales of the Shire is supposed to come out because I saw holiday release. Google is very vague. It just says the latter half of 2024. So hopefully we get a date soon. I switched to reading Evocation. I almost finished 50 pages during that sprint. That's so good. How is Evocation? I do want to read that. Made it to part 3, 245 pages left. Yes, we usually do sprints every Sunday on my channel, every Sunday morning. Next weekend, like I mentioned, is our first 48-hour readathon of Romantasyathons. So even if you're not participating, we're going to have a bunch of sprints between me and my co-hosts. It starts on Friday. Let me give dates. Where's my phone? It starts this upcoming Friday, the 28th, and it carries through to the 30th. So we will definitely have sprints multiple days next weekend, but definitely on Sunday too. Thank you for coming. Oh my gosh, 40 pages left. You can absolutely do it. 64%. Yeah, it sounds really good. Thank you so much for hanging, friends. I posted a video today if you want to go over and watch that. I'm streaming on Twitch this upcoming Friday. We're still doing our Animal Crossing Gilmore Girls Island, and we're making lots of progress. Yes, I always do my sprints on YouTube, and I stream games on Twitch. But yes, reading sprints will always be on YouTube. Yay! Absolutely. Thank you so much for joining. New video today, streaming on Twitch on Friday morning, and 48-hour-thon. And keep your eyes peeled on the Romantasyathon Instagram because I'm going to be posting some book recommendations and just some updated info. So love you all. Have a great rest of your day. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.